These everyday habits can make you smarter than those around you. Intelligence isn't a fixed trait you're born with. It's something you develop, like building muscle at the gym. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. Think of your mind as a tool. Sharpen it consistently and it will serve you better every day. The beauty lies in small, deliberate habits that compound over time, turning ordinary moments into opportunities for extraordinary growth. For too long, intelligence has been confined to numbers like IQ scores, grades, or job titles. But true intelligence runs deeper than that. It's about your ability to think critically, navigate emotions, adapt to challenges, and make wise decisions every day. It's not reserved for geniuses or scholars. It's available to anyone willing to put in the work. Intelligence is practical. It's the ability to solve problems, connect with others, and continuously evolve. And the best part, it's not something you're stuck with. It's something you can grow. The goal here isn't to compare yourself to others or chase someone else's version of success. This is about becoming the sharpest, most capable version of yourself. Intelligence isn't about proving you're better than the person next to you. It's about proving to yourself that you can improve. These habits aren't quick fixes or magic tricks. They are tools for a lifetime of growth. Practice these simple habits one by one and watch your mind transform. Before we dive in, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new, exciting video like this one. Let's get started. Learn to focus completely. How often do you really focus? True focus, not the kind where you have one eye on your phone and the other on your task, but full, undivided attention. The truth is, most of us rarely experience this. In a world where we're constantly interrupted by notifications, emails, or the temptation to scroll, focus has become a lost art. But without focus, there's no depth of thought, understanding, or progress. The noise of modern life eats away at your ability to think deeply, leaving you scattered and overwhelmed. Even centuries ago, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius understood the value of undisturbed reflection. As a Roman emperor with endless duties, he carved out time to think deeply and journal his reflections. This discipline, what we'd now call deep focus, allowed him to lead with clarity and wisdom. The lesson here is simple. Multitasking isn't the answer. Monotasking, focusing deeply on one thing at a time, is the way to sharpen your mind and truly make progress. When you give something your full attention, you not only do it better, but you also train your brain to operate at a higher level. So how can you develop this habit in a world designed to pull your focus in every direction? Start small. Set aside 30 minutes a day to work deeply on a single task. During this time, eliminate distractions, turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and let others know you're unavailable. Techniques like the Pomodoro method, where you work in focused intervals of 25 minutes followed by a 5-minute break, can help you stay disciplined. Another powerful tool is mindfulness meditation. Spending just a few moments observing your breath can train your mind to stay present. When you feel your thoughts drifting during work, gently bring them back to the task at hand, just like you would during meditation. Deep focus is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. Each time you resist the urge to check your phone or switch tasks, you reinforce a habit that makes you smarter, more capable, and more in control of your mind. Remember, your ability to focus deeply is your superpower. It's not just about productivity, it's about reclaiming your ability to think, create, and grow. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Cultivate deep focus, and that strength will guide you to a sharper, more intelligent life. Read widely and consistently. Reading isn't just about gathering information, it's about shaping how you see and navigate the world. A good book doesn't just sit on a shelf, it lives in your mind, influencing your thoughts, values, and connections. The smartest people throughout history, from philosophers to inventors, all shared one trait: they read. For example, Marcus Aurelius didn't write meditations without first devouring the works of others. He built his wisdom by standing on the shoulders of the great thinkers who came before him. The power of reading isn't limited to one type of book. Fiction, for instance, lets you step into the minds of characters unlike yourself, building your capacity for empathy and helping you understand emotions you may not have personally felt. Nonfiction expands your knowledge of history, science, ecology, business, giving you tools to solve real-world problems. And then there's philosophy, the foundation of wisdom. The works of Stoics like Epictetus or Seneca teach timeless lessons about resilience, perspective, and living with purpose. Every genre adds a layer to your thinking, making you more adaptable, insightful, and ultimately smarter. But let's face it, reading can feel overwhelming when you have a busy life. The key isn't to read everything at once. It's to make reading a consistent part of your routine. You can start small by committing to read just 10 pages a day. Those 10 pages may not seem like much, but over a year, they add up to over 3,600 pages, enough to finish 10 to 15 books. The compounding effect of daily reading is remarkable, and more importantly, it's manageable. If physical books aren't always accessible, audiobooks can be a game changer. You can listen while commuting, exercising, or doing chores. Platforms like Audible, Libby, or even YouTube offer thousands of audiobooks at your fingertips. For those short on time, book summary apps like Blinkist or Shortform condense key ideas from a book into 15-minute summaries. Another way to make reading transformative is by stepping outside your comfort zone. If you usually read self-help books, try a classic novel. If fiction is your go-to, challenge yourself with a biography or a science book. Diversity in reading broadens your mental toolkit, giving you new perspectives and ideas you wouldn't have encountered otherwise. As you build this habit, don't just read for the sake of reading. Read to apply. Highlight passages, take notes, and reflect on how what you've read can shape your decisions and understanding of life. Marcus Aurelius didn't passively absorb knowledge. He engaged with it, questioned it, and used it to grow. Reading isn't just a hobby, it's an act of self-improvement. Each book is a conversation with a great mind, a window into another world, or a mirror reflecting your own. Pick up a book, not to fill your time, but to fill your mind. Over time, you'll see how the person you become is shaped by the words you choose to let in. Reflect. Daily reflection turns experience into wisdom. Without it, the lessons life offers slip unnoticed and unappreciated. Think about how easily days blur into weeks and weeks into years. Without pausing to look inward, you risk living on autopilot, reacting, rushing, and repeating the same patterns. Reflection gives you the clarity to see what worked, what didn't, and what truly matters. It sharpens your mind and aligns your actions with your goals and values. The Stoics understood the power of reflection. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, ended each day by asking himself simple yet profound questions. What did I do well? What could I have done better? What did I learn? This nightly ritual wasn't just self-criticism, it was about growth. Through reflection, Seneca turned everyday challenges into lessons that shaped his character. His wisdom wasn't an accident, it was the result of mining his experiences for insights. Reflection doesn't have to be complicated. Journaling is one of the most powerful tools for self-reflection. Writing down your thoughts at the end of the day forces you to slow down and process your experiences. It can be as simple as answering 3 questions. What did I learn today? What challenged me? What am I grateful for? These small prompts open the door to greater self-awareness and growth. If writing isn't your thing, meditation is another form of reflection. Spending just 10 minutes in silence, observing your thoughts and emotions, can provide perspective on your day. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind, it's about noticing what's happening within it. This awareness creates space where you can respond intentionally rather than react impulsively. Start small. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to reflect. You don't need a fancy journal or system. A notebook, a voice memo, or even quiet contemplation works. The key is consistency. Over time, these moments of reflection will reveal patterns in your behavior and life itself, empowering you to make smarter decisions. As Seneca said, We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Reflection allows you to see the reality of your life clearly, free from fear, regret, or distractions. It turns your experiences into stepping stones for growth. By making reflection a daily habit, you'll not only become smarter, but more aligned with who you want to be.